Hi, it's Matt from Go Green Autos. So this is a Nissan Leaf, obviously. It's a 24 kilowatt hour Leaf. It's a 2013 model and it's a Tekna. So you get the bigger wheels, LED headlights, the 360 degree cameras, you get cameras under the mirrors front and back, so you get that bird's eye view when you're parking, and you get leather interior, heated seats front and back, heated steering wheel, and you get the Bose sound system as well. So top of the range, it's the model that everyone sort of desires. So I actually sold this car about 2 years ago to the customer, but they've recently upgraded to a Tesla and they've asked me to sell this car for them. So the sale will be between yourself and the customer, but I can arrange delivery if that's needed, and you can obviously come here to view and test drive if you want to. So inside the Leaf here, if I just switch it on, we can see here the mileage is 94,699 miles. So high mileage one, this one. We can see here the estimated range is 77 miles. However, if I push the buttons down here, I'll be on it actually. The average was 3.8. So the range is reflected by the recent driving, and that's pretty poor driving, to be honest. So the range would actually be more than that if it was driven a bit more economically. You can see here battery state of health is lost 1 bar off the battery, so 1 bar is 15%. I have done a leaf spy scan, so in the photo gallery you'll see the exact state of health. It's 84% on this, and that first bar did only drop a couple of weeks ago. So yes, it's a high mileage car, but these Leafs, particularly in Tekna spec, they do wear very well. There's no sort of interior wear, should I say, because the leather's very hard wearing. But yeah, this is generally in pretty good condition still for its age. Oh, and I would just add, if I toggle around here, this one has got the upgraded 6.6 kilowatt charging. So when they've got the upgraded charging, we see 2 charge times here. So the battery is charged, but we've got a 3 kilowatt charge time and a 6 kilowatt charge time. So let's say the condition. If you see my videos, you'll know I point out every little stone chip, mark or scratch I can find, and that gives people the confidence to buy the vehicle without coming to view it first, and most people do. With this one though, being a high mileage vehicle, there are marks on it, as you would completely expect with normal wear and tear. So I'm not going to show you every tiny little stone chip. You don't really need to see that on a vehicle that's done this many miles, but I'll show you all the stuff that's visible. So starting off here on the wing, there was actually a dent on this wing that I've had pulled out for the customer. However, it has left a few little indentations there where it just wasn't worth spending any more money to get it absolutely perfect because of the value of the car. So there's no paintwork cracking or anything, but there's a little almost like orange peel effect. It's just where the dent had to be pulled out. So it is visible, but to be honest, if I hadn't pointed out, you wouldn't have noticed that anyway until a later date, but it is slightly visible. Looking around here, there is a scratch here in the bottom of the bumper, but this of course is all plastic and it's very low down. Minor little scratch there. You're going to get scratches and stone chips on a car this age. There will be a few stone chips here, I'm sure. There's a few splattered flies, but there's a couple of stone chips on the front. Nothing of any significance whatsoever. Looking around here, there's a little scratch here, a few marks in the paint there, a little scratch there. Some of the alloys spokes are corroding where water gets underneath the lacquer, because of course this has got diamond cut wheels. This is the worst wheel. Very little curbing. The wheels are actually in really good condition. It's just where diamond cut alloy corrodes. But you can get these done for about 75 quid. The others are better. Probably only these 2 wheels in the future you may want to get done. It depends how pretty you want the car to look, to be honest. So looking around, there's a couple of little marks here on the door, all very small, only a couple of millimeters. Little bit of touch-up paint would probably sort them out. Dab of paint in there. Tiny little stone chip there. Again, on this wheel, no curbing, but the water has got underneath the lacquer in a couple of places. What else do I need to show? possibly a scratch there, very small though, that's just from hedgerows when you're driving in the countryside. So round on the back there's a scratch there on the bumper, very low down, actually all the way along there, but again it's low down, you wouldn't see it from normal standing height. The top is pretty good. Normally you get scratches where stuff's loaded in and out the boot, but this is all, you know, there are scratches there, but it's all better than average, to be honest. While we're here, there's the Bose amplifier in the boot. We've got the granny cable there, and we've got a 32 amp type 1 to type 2 charging cable as well, so you get both cables with this. And then looking around here, the only other thing I need to show you, there is a crack here in the rear bumper. That was actually there 2 years ago when I sold the vehicle the first time, and it hasn't got any worse. So at the time we were looking at whether get that repaired, but actually it proved that it wasn't going to get any worse, didn't really need to be done. However, this has been added since. There is a parking scrape here on the bumper. There's a tiny scratch there, and one longer scratch just there in the wheel arch, and a little one there. That's the worst bit, to be honest. And actually, if you wanted to get that done, that would be about 150 quid to have all of that done in a body shop. But you know, it's probably not worth it on a vehicle of this age and this miles. There's a few little chips on the edge of the door where the door opens on other things, which you're always going to get on cars. It's again really minor. I'm sounding a bit too negative here, but I've got to point everything out. But you would look at that and you would think it was a really smart looking car still. It looks very good in metallic grey, and everything I've pointed out might be sounding worse than it really is. It's really only that back corner, and then you get this slight little bit of rippling there, 2 inches worth of it, and that's it. The rest of it looks cracking, to be honest. And then if we look inside, really tidy still. Being the Tekna with the leather seats, the leather just wears really well, so yeah, all looks really good still. You would look at this car and wouldn't suspect it's done the mileage at all. You know, there is a bit of dirt in some of the plastics, the scuff plates when you're getting in and out. Usually on the leaves you get it all here because your foot hits this bulge on the pocket there. But yeah, it's all very tidy still. And again, the same in the back. So if you're after a cheap electric car, then this is all ready to go, and the full details are on the website, including tyre tread depths, and I've also taken pictures of everything I pointed out, and you can go into the Feder gallery and you can zoom right up into those pictures and have a good look. But yeah, it's available here at Lyford if you want to come and test drive, and all the details will be on the website.